Good morning, everyone. Well, good day, everyone. Good day. Um, I know the weather's down here. With this tropical storm, it's probably like hopefully the internet doesn't cut off and doesn't make this stream um uh lag or anything, but we'll get through it. So let's let's go over see what I'm looking at right now. So what I'm seeing is today looks like we are possibly heading to the upside. Possibly, um, I'm looking for this up movement to this support or resistance level. Let's look at SPY here. We do see a lot of pressure. Well, whatever these wicks are, I don't see this actually coming down. Possibly maybe halfway, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I gotcha. Are you able to get into the stream share or stream together? Q, I already sent you a I sent you a what do you call it? A invite on the stream share. All right, guys. So what I'm seeing for today is okay. Okay. Hey, what's going on, brother?
What's up, man?
Hey, how'd it go yesterday?
It was good. It was just a follow up for some blood work.
I gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah,
So
nothing too crazy.
I gotcha. So yesterday I was telling the I guess the followers, if there was any in here, I don't remember. I think it was just Hector in here. But anyways, so yesterday I called out some shots. I know if you've seen the group chat that I was saying it was going to go down, and I got into 5 contracts. If you can see on my screen that I have up right now, you can see that I have an options call QQQs at 455, and I'm not worried
Yeah, I
about.
saw that yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the FFIE or the AI. These things is what I did like out of desperate, out of desperate decision. But so yesterday I was calling out. I wasn't too comfortable in the morning to get in because I was like, okay, this thing might be coming down, and I was looking at the technicals, and next thing you know, man, boom, it went down. I didn't know how far it was going to go down, so I make sure I got out, where I was in profits. So, um, yeah, so that was a good stuff, man. I ended up with $280 for today for that day yesterday.
Nice.
And then for the options, I made 154. So
Who'd you grab for options?
I did the QQQ. Do you see that box in here?
Yeah, sure do. Yep.
Can you see it well? Can you read it? Are you able to read what it's
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yep.
Just want to make sure. Yeah, so I'm in those calls. I'm gonna get out of those today because they expire today. So I think first thing as soon as the market opens, I'm gonna start selling. I want to see this thing come up. If you're looking at this chart here, we see this support resistance level up here at 445 and 449 to 450. And we see, I mean, I do see these wicks down here on SPY. I do see that, but we're on a bullish side on the MACDs, um, especially on the well, let's all the way up until the 30 minute. It looks like we're just keep continuing up. We're going to that bullish side on the 30 minute. That 1 hour, we've already crossed over that MACD because we bottomed out on that 1 hour, um, on the stochastics. If you check out the stochastics yesterday, it was at its bottom and then it crossed over, overnight. So
Mhm.
right now, I'm looking for an upside movement today, but in the longer term, like I would say we're possibly still going down. We're still going to
Yeah,
see a drop, but I want to see this thing go up a bit, and then later on in the day, um, possibly go down. And you know what's the thing is that even after hours, after I get off at 11,
hmm,
I need to do that. You know, send out signals to people, like, if I'm getting in or and whatnot, getting in the futures or getting into options. I need to call those out because, um, even after 11, man, I don't do nothing. The only thing I do is, um, either work on my project car or try to get, run errands and stuff like that. Um, but I need to come up with something where I'm able to call out these signals and the reasons why. So I was talking to the website lady, the
yeah,
manager, and she told me next week she's going to give me some numbers. So, if I'm making $200, man, I don't mind spending that on the website. I really don't. We need to get this thing done. And
sure.
that Streamlabs thing, the tech support, they ended up contacting me, and it was already late, man. So I'm gonna probably do that after 11, and we have to like down. I'm gonna go ahead and send you the email right now, and see if we have to download like two things. Let's see.
Grab my coffee real quick.
All right. I don't even know if I sent it to the right one. Okay. 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 Yeah, I sent the right one.
I can still hear you, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Just
it's all
off.
good. It's all good. It's all good, brother. We don't have to rush things. I mean, we still got till 9:30. It's really just it's me just trying to figure out these, what I think the possibilities are on in the markets today. I really don't know what the fear factor is right now. I don't know what's going on in the world. Oh, well, actually,
So,
I do know what's going on in the world, just not like heavily into it. What do
so
you
I'm
see on your
tracking.
side?
So obviously, Israel was expecting the. Israel has received some aid, but they're expecting, of course, a retaliation.
Hmm.
Um, there's some protests taking place in Kenya right now. Some violent protests in Kenya. I'm not actually sure as to why that's going on right now. Um, obviously, we're still tracking this tropical storm.
Hmm. Yeah. So you think that this storm, let's say this storm is the tropical storm, I know that there's a lot of floods and stuff like that. What do you think that the markets, or what do you think we should be looking at on, since this storm is already here and already done some damage? You think we should be looking at into lows, uh, those kind of stocks? Um,
I, I do. I feel like your grocery stores. I feel like your Walmart stock, your Lowe's, like you're saying. Um, I would go as far as like your Aldi's, your Trader Joe's.
eh,
Um,
also too as well, we got to think about the vehicles, all the floods, all the boats that are, if they're damaged or anything like that,
Yeah.
supplies, hardware.
Yeah. So we're saying Lowe's, Home Depot. It looks like Target's on the rise. Um, I wonder if that'll affect your sporting goods.
Yeah.
As dumb as it sounds, people buy surfboards and canoes and stuff and
Yep.
rafts. I mean, I was looking at it yesterday. Um, see who else is going up probably. Um,
Hmm.
you never can tell with gas prices, but I mean, obviously, I'm sure you would have a spike in that because people are going to want to fill their generators
Oh yeah. Yep.
and have their gas cans on standby.
And see, that's one of those things that, you know, I see these things and see that, but I really don't know how the market actually reacts to these companies, I'm gonna I'm gonna take a look at Lowe's right now and see what they're doing.
Okay,
See what I see in these.
because on the so it looks like Target's going to go on the rise, looking like. Um, I'm surprised Coca Cola fell off just because they distribute bottled water.
Hmm.
And typically your Dasanis or your Aquafinas or whatever. I mean, that's good luck finding that right now in the store.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I see Walmart dropped over hours or after hours, but I'm assuming not by much. Um, I'm assuming you're going to see an uptick in that just because.
When did that tropical storm or hurricane, what was it,
Debbie,
Debbie, when did Debbie actually landfall on Florida? Was it a
I think
couple
it
of
was 2 days ago.
2 days ago? So I'm gonna take
Yeah,
2 days. All right, so from yesterday till when was it? Yesterday and then whatever this day is. So it was Tuesday, right?
I believe it was.
Okay, so we have it spiked up and then landfall. So it landfalled 2 days ago, which was okay. It went up and then it came down. So right now it's down. So right now what I'm thinking is since people are like, all right, um, yeah, this thing is doing damage, but I don't see why the stock would be dropping at Lowe's. I thought
I don't.
since since hurricanes damage and stuff, there should be a lot more demand for things.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Um,
So, by the way, they've activated 350 National Guardsmen here in North Carolina.
was the master one of them?
He said he might go on SAD, state active duty. I'm looking at videos right now in South Carolina in Charleston. Um, damn, they got about 4 feet of water in Charleston right now.
Ooh,
I'm
yeah,
watching. I'm actually watching the Humvees drive through. So I mean, it's not. I mean, it's the base of the door of a Humvee, so it's not quite 4 feet.
yeah, yeah. Before this hurricane and all that happened, man, I had a dream of floods. Before
Really,
it even formed or anything, man, that was crazy.
that is crazy.
Yeah.
You just prophesizing all over the place, man.
Yeah. Hey, I'm nothing special, man. Hey, but if I could, I would actually go and join that the whatever they're doing. I want to help.
Hurricane relief.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I was telling a guy in the gym yesterday that he actually is about to go back in the reserves. He was active army, but we were shooting the bull yesterday, and I was telling him that of my time in the military, man, yeah, the deployment was was a deployment, but my opportunity to help out civilians during a hurricane in Fair Bluff when their town was flooded, and holding guard to watch the town, um, to prevent looters from coming in and taking people's stuff when they're already on falling on hard times.
Mm-hmm.
That is probably the most rewarding thing I've ever done in the military.
Yeah.
Hurricane relief is that's what I signed up for, man, was to help people, to help my nation, to help my citizens and my countrymen and women. And they were extremely appreciative to have the guard there, and that was just a whole. That's a world apart from being active military,
Mm-hmm.
or having your deployment under your
Yeah.
belt.
Man, but even still being in active duty, man, when I was stationed at Fort Campbell, um,
Uh,
man, it was 12-hour shifts, dude. Every day. For me it was. I mean, it's you wake up in the morning. I had to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, be ready by 6,
yeah,
and be at the at my work at by let's say 5:40, and be there for
right.
first formation at 6. And
Yep.
man, there, and then you do PT, morning PT, and then you get off at, what was it, from 6 to 8:30, and then get off for like an hour or something. And then I what I did was I went, did PT, got off for that hour, went to bed, went home, went to sleep. I didn't even take a shower, man, because I was just, you had to take advantage of those naps. Otherwise, you'll be
Yep.
screwed. And then,
Sleep when you can.
oh yeah, and then, go back to work, go to lunch, go back to work, and get off at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sometimes even, you know, at midnight, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's, man, active duty is tough, man. It does a lot to the brain, man. But I've enjoyed it while I was in, and being in the reserves as well. When I was in it, I mean, I didn't get out till last year. Oh my gosh, look at this going, bro. Look at it going. Let's see if my contract right here actually is up for today, because it looks
Okay.
like because it looks like if I go to here, and let's go to option analytics, and I go to profit calculator. I'm gonna pull this down real quick. All right, so this is the options analytic, right? This is the contract that I have along three uh three calls at 455, and this I got these for cheap, right? All right, so by the 8th, if it's by close to 450, then my profits will be at 360, right? So I should be at least in some profits. And this down here would be by the end of the day. I have to be by the end of the day, I have to be um over this amount. Right here at 455, I have to be over this amount. But we'll see what happens, man. Hopefully I can get something out of this, because I'm gonna get out of these contracts as soon as I can. And then after I'm done with this, hope what I'm looking at right now is we are seeing this big bounce up, but as far as I know, and as far as the technicals, I am seeing, if this thing crosses over uh 448, close to 450, then we might be
Yeah.
able to have a chance to keep going up. Like, this might be the actual bounce to go back up. So it might be a
Yeah.
one-sided day all the way up. But we just never know. I'm just gonna have to keep an eye on that 1 minute. I have to keep an eye on the 3 minute, and I have to keep an eye on that 10 minute. So 1, 3, and 10. Those are the ones that I really look at. 1, 3, and 10. And we actually, you know what? We might be coming back down a little bit from what I'm seeing on the 10. So possibly, let's see if I'm looking at this right. I'm gonna take this off. So possibly what I'm seeing is a movement. Where's that rectangle right here?
You're watching that pre-market move around.
Yep. I'm seeing this thing possibly go to here. This is what I'm seeing right here. All right, yep. That's for the Qs. Now, as far as the SPY, let's look at a 30 minute. Now for the SPY, I'm looking at calls at 437. So if we take a look at the options, let's look at the options call for 449s. I'm gonna look at no, not the options call. Let's look at the options chain for
Did you
440.
grab SPY yesterday?
No, I grabbed QQs. That's it. These are
Excuse.
these are these are all the ones that I only have. It's just these three: the QQQs, the FFIEs, and the AI. Which I know these things are worthless, man. But this one doesn't expire till what is it? 2026. The
Okay, so
FFI.
that's the one you're saying you're grabbing
Yeah.
long call. Yeah,
Yep.
you pulling the old Warren Buffett on me there.
You never know which company might actually, like actually, yeah, like these EVs when they start up, they're like $1, and the next thing you know, they're like 20,000, or whatever, 100 and something dollars.
Yeah, look at Dogecoin and Bitcoin and look what
Yep. I
I
mean,
mean.
they
Just
just pop up all of a sudden, and then next thing you know, they do come down, but you got to be really fast at selling these things.
yeah, but if you get in like you did here, pennies on the dollar, then you're going to make that profit
Hey.
so rapidly.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you aren't fast enough to get out at the absolute top of the pyramid, you're going to get out one level or two below, and you're still going to have made a killing on it.
Hey, these things are at 3 to 6. I would get in now. Like they're at $3 to $6. So the bid is three, and the ask is six for a call of $7, the January the 16th. So
It's pretty good.
I might get some more of these.
Did you
I'm gonna
grab
try to
some?
make a little bit of more money, and then I'm gonna get into those, and I'm gonna buy some more because on the other account that I have, um, that I'm actually I'm what do you call it? I'm managing for someone else. I actually have 48 positions in the
So I think I can explain. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, go ahead. I'm already done. I'm done.
I think might be able to explain some of the situation when we're talking about looking at Walmart and stuff that shot up and then tapered off.
Uh-huh.
So watching the news right here, I guess the expectations once it made landfall in Florida, the trajectory was a little more easterly than they expected back into the ocean,
Uh-huh.
but it changed course again and came back. So this is the second landfall in the U.S. to this morning in South Carolina about an hour or two ago.
Mm.
So this is the second landfall. So I guess you might have another uptick with your emergency supplies. Now that I'm sure fears will go back up again.
Mm-hmm.
And they issued that emergency state of emergency for multiple states a few days ago, which is also going to explain why you saw that spike in people running to grocery stores, running to Walmart, and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So you might see it again with this going on right here, right now.
Ah. Well, if that's the case, then I'm looking at Lowe's and Walmart and that stuff right there. Let's see.
Target looks pretty good too. Target's got everything,
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's look at
even some
Walmart.
stuff they shouldn't.
Oh, okay. So, look at Walmart. Go to Webull and look at Walmart. Do you have Webull? Are you using Webull?
I'm on Robinhood.
You're on Robinhood. Oh, if you look at Webull, I'm gonna pull up Walmart on Fidelity.
Yes, it's face down right now.
All right, let's take a look at Walmart right now. So it's WMT. WMT. All right. All right. So this is one of the cool things that I like about having all kinds of all these platforms. Like Fidelity, Webull, and NinjaTrader. All right, so we're looking
Yeah.
at let me pull the screen up. We're looking at hold on. All right. So we're
There it
looking at
is.
this is Walmart right here, right?
Yep.
Now, I see you don't see anything here. Like there's nothing here that you don't see that's we see these wicks right here. We see this action being put in place, but what you don't see is something else. And I'm seeing it right now that it's not on this chart. If you go to Weeble, there is a gigantic, I'm talking about it goes all the way up here. There's a wick all the way up here. Now, now
I
if
do see one.
if that's the case, if we have a huge wick all the way up to 6850, which is, hold on, what time is
Wow.
it?
It's only 67 right now. That's huge. It's 925.
Okay, 9:25. We got 5 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and draw this line out because we have a wick all the way up to 68, 68.50. That's 68? What?
You
Hold
got
on. Are you? Hold on. Am I mistaken?
no, I was
68.52. Why does it? How come it looks like this on here and something's
oh
off?
man, six guys shot in the Bronx.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I see a wick all the way here. Never mind. I'm looking at things differently. So I see a wick all the way up here. There's nothing that we see here right now on this chart. There's nothing. But if you go on Weeble, we can see it right there.
Just showing
So
on Weeble.
yeah, I see it on Weeble. There's nothing here on Fidelities. This is what I like about this stuff, man. I like
That's pretty.
so what I'm seeing right now on a daily, we are going down on a downtrend. So I would actually,
Get some puts on it.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and if this thing comes up, if this thing comes up to this level and it crosses over here, I'm gonna get into some puts on this area up here and take it all the way down a month later. I would take it down to 57, 57. That's what I would take it down to.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna try to get into that if we see Walmart. So I'm gonna have this. Ooh, I can't move that chart. All right, I'm gonna have this chart up somewhere else. I need a new chart. La, 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 la. All right, come on. Where's the chart? New chart. WMT. Or actually, I need to duplicate this one. All right, so I'm just gonna keep an eye out on Walmart. We got 20. Okay. All right, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
keep.
let's get down before it opens.
How do I?
Let's see what happens when it gets when our 2 minutes runs out here.
Yeah, I think. Damn it, I don't know how to copy this chart here because if you pull up a new chart, then you're gonna have to reset all the settings. All right, I'm just gonna put it on this side. Anyways, let's keep an eye out on Walmart and see what happens,
Can,
and then I'm gonna get into some puts on Walmart.
can you just not minimize the Walmart? It won't let you.
Well, if I minimize this, then I won't have my spy chart.
I got you.
All right, so we got one more minute. I'm gonna switch this over back to spy because spy is very important to watch. All right, so we got that here. I'm gonna go back to the one. Let's go back to the 15-minute here.
Hey man,
Yeah,
have you seen that 3D printable device you can put in the back of a pistol and make it full auto?
nope.
It's terrifying.
Oh,
They're
really?
talking about it. Yeah, they're talking about it right now. It's just a tiny little piece that slides right in the back, the base of the back of the slide, man, and it makes it full auto.
What the heck?
I guess it works with Glocks.
Yeah.
All right, 9:30.
All right, let's get it. All right, guys, let's see what's going on here today. I like the mornings, man. All right, I'm gonna switch back to the 10-minute right now. Let's see what happens. If we get a massive pullback, if we get any kind of pullback, I'm gonna go ahead and get into some longs on here.
Okay.
Uh,
I'll keep an eye on Walmart over here on my secondary screen,
okay,
aka my
awesome.
cell phone.
All right,
That way you don't have to look over at it.
okay, awesome. That'll be good. Um,
Yeah.
let's see if we can get this thing to go back up. I'm hoping. I mean, we do see. I do want to go longs. I think I want to go longs. Not just yet
On
though.
Q.
I'm gonna wait, yeah, on the QQQs because I'm seeing that on the 10-minute that we are gonna go up, but anything can happen. So I just want to wait for confirmation first before I do anything.
Yeah, we'll see what everybody with all the power does in the first few minutes.
Yeah, see where all the energy is going.
Yeah. So, gosh, speaking of not the kind of energy you were talking about, but Duke energy. Uh, Surprised that they're down.
Hmm.
Um, Looks like Target might be trending.
I'm gonna let these contracts here slide for a bit. This QQQ, I'm gonna let it slide because I think I have a good, I wouldn't say a good feeling or anything like that, but I'm confident in what's gonna happen. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna see if we can if this thing can go all the way up to 450. If it can, I'm gonna get out at 450. Um,
Okay.
but right now I'm just gonna look for an up movement. See if we can get that upside pressure.
um, Good news for Toyota too. Well,
What
good news and bad news, I guess. Goodness gracious.
what they do?
Toyota cuts the 2024 global vehicle output forecast by 5%.
Mm,
Um, well, that's, I didn't realize, I knew there was a class action lawsuit for several Japanese manufacturers for lying about safety standards.
mm-hmm.
It's probably not quite a month ago, but it hit, I want to think it was Honda, Toyota, might have been Nissan too. But Nissan just got bought by Honda. I don't know if you heard that.
No,
They just,
no, I didn't know that.
yeah, they sure did. Or at least,
Damn.
the majority stakeholder, I believe, is now Honda. Um, they partnered up with Nissan just because Nissan has been struggling for a little while, I think.
Well, there's, these big companies, what I've been seeing is that these big companies, as far as when I asked the grandparents and they remembered my wife, grandparents and
Uh-huh.
stuff, they kind of like they're saying that I remember Hardee's being the first one and that was the most popular out there. Next thing you know, they start to shut down, man. It's kind of like these big companies, they have their run-ups and then they start dying later on, or they start
Yeah.
struggling and they start, yeah. And then you got the new Joes
Well,
coming up, new Joes.
yeah. I think it's a really fine line to stick to your original processes and standards and foundations that you start your company with, but to be progressive in keeping up with certain times and certain trends. But it is a very fine line, as we've seen in the past couple years. You try to get too progressive, and you might lose billions of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't keep up with technology, if you don't reinvest, like Nissan hasn't really, they've kind of strayed away from some of their stuff. You still got the Z out there, and you got the GTR,
Yep.
uh, but they become really bland, and they weren't a bland company in the '90s.
Mm-hmm.
They were winning championships. I'll be honest with you, as a guy that comes from the auto world, when manufacturers start to pull out of racing, they start to make a really crummy civilian vehicle.
Yes, yes, and that's one of the problems is that that's what I'm seeing is like yeah, like you said, they start pulling back on the civilian side, but man, It's like the whole racing community thing is there. That's where all the
Oh
money's
yeah,
at, you know? That's where the money's at.
absolutely.
That's what people want to do. They want to upgrade their cars. They want to do this, they want to do that, you know? And that's something that, where the money's at. So, I just don't understand why they do that. All right, we're
I don't
getting
either,
up
but you,
moving.
yeah, your technology comes from there as well.
Yep.
The technology we see every day comes from usually racing stuff.
All right, if we can get a pullback, if we can get a decent pullback on this, I'm gonna go longs
Okay.
on the futures side, and that longs would be up to I'll be looking at 450s. Let's look for a good price up here. 450s. Let's look at the $20 prices because I like these $20 ones. So if it shifts down to here, down to this, we're looking at we would go down to 451s or oh no, 449s because these would be like 20 bucks if it keeps going down here. If it drops down here, look at the 450s and 451s, and then I'm gonna get into some calls with those, and then I'll get into some longs with futures. So let's look at the futures right quick. Yeah, man,
Just like Walmart. Go
I
ahead.
made pretty decent money yesterday, man.
Hell yeah.
What
Oh shit.
happened? Burn something?
Um, Israel news. Um, so massive evacuation in Israel. Um, they're dropping leaflets in Israel right now to tell you to evacuate.
Oh, damn.
I'm right here. I'm just watching the news over here.
You're good, brother. You're good. We're getting a nice pullback here, so I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna be patient.
It looks like Ukraine finally went into Russia too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
Actually, you know what? I actually seen that last night. I seen that move. That man, they're getting ahead of themselves, man.
yeah.
I think this whole thing with the Russia thing, man, there can be peace, man. There's just, you know, there can be peace there, but people
Oh,
are,
dude, man, enough is enough, man.
yeah, I mean, people are dying. These are, and these people have families, man. They have kids, you know?
Yeah, these are. I mean, yeah, and you've got the next generation of Ukrainians and Russians are all being wiped out.
Yep.
It's not like it was even a few years ago, man. You don't have soldiers going in there. You've got drones observing the soldiers and just wiping them out, man. It's really sad.
Yep. Well, I'm watching the 450. The 450s are at 20 bucks. If this thing can go down to the 436s, then we can go look at the 448s. Man, I'm feeling
So
nauseous, man. Ugh.
they're holding hearings for Boeing right now.
Mm.
They're uh they're having a hearing for Boeing for that door flying off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm sure that will have some effect in the immediate future.
Oh yeah.
Not right this very second though. Boeing's up 1.5%. I believe the CEO of Boeing stepped down too
Huh. Damn.
after they found that young man out there in Charleston.
Damn.
Remember the guy that killed himself in the parking lot?
I didn't hear about that. So like
Oh
I
yeah,
like I do watch the news sometimes, but I'm not really into that, man. I'm just really in this room and just going crazy. Very depressing, man.
it was the whistleblower.
Uh-huh.
Well, I saw it in our group chat.
The whistleblower, man, you think these guys do that?
I find it, yeah. But the guy that they said killed himself in the hotel uh,
They
parking lot,
got him.
100%,
Yeah.
100%.
But I wonder
The
who
morning,
was it though? You think it's the government? They're hired?
yeah, you should watch American Conspiracies on Netflix.
Jesus, man.
All the alphabet groups, man. It goes back a pretty good ways, man. It's kind of scary.
Now you got to watch out for these people. That's why people got to be strapped, man.
That's you know, if you're not. I mean, North Carolina open carry, man. So
Yeah.
you already know what time it is. Surprisingly, Boeing's not doing bad right this second, but the hearings haven't taken place. So I assume that will tag it at some point. But they're trending upward right now, almost 2%.
Yeah.
Let's see who else is.
I'm gonna wait for an opportunity here. I'm looking for the upside.
On the cues.
Yep, on the cues.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
waiting for this I'm waiting for this movement to the downside right here. Once it hits this green right here, um I'm waiting to see I'm waiting to see that drop 440. I want the 449s to be at $20 or 450s to be at 20
Okay.
bucks, but
Oh no. So you got a couple astronauts that are stuck in space.
yeah, they were stuck up there since last week, right? Or sometime something like that, or last month.
Says they may be stuck until 2025.
Ooh. Yeah, they're not gonna want to go back up there no again.
Oh, brother.
What?
Boeing owns the spacecraft.
Boeing what?
Boeing owns the spacecraft that is
Oh,
not able to come down from space right now.
are they dropping?
Bro, they're up 2%. I guess nobody else is awake and watching the news yet. Dang, dude. So not only did you strain people and almost kill civilians here on just above the ground on Earth, you've now put astronauts in danger with your subpar construction. Good job, guys.
Damn. Have you checked
They're saying they might have to send SpaceX up there.
and SpaceX
Seriously.
come save the day.
Yeah, come on, Elon.
You have two companies, man. They're jeez.
Yeah, Boeing has been going up since I spoke to you. Since I brought it up, it's gone up. It's over 2% up.
Damn. Well, well, well. I think we're going up, brother. I think we're gonna go up. So I'm gonna go. If I see any crossovers on the 1 minute going back up, I'm gonna get into some longs. I feel nauseous, man. I ate some eggs this morning and I had eggs and two waffles and I feel like shit right now.
Okay. How old were the eggs, bro?
The eggs are good, man. We just got them like yesterday.
Do you not normally eat breakfast?
I got gastritis, man, and that stuff sucks. It makes you nauseous.
Yeah, I get that. I understand that. Yeah.
There's really not a lot of power in the markets today, man. There's not a lot of. It already happened this morning. It already did, you know. So what I'm
Yeah.
seeing is if we can't get, let's see, if we can come back down to here. This is what I'm seeing. We can come back down to here. Can you see that?
Yeah, your blue line there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. If it can come down here, if it doesn't break this level to the downside, and we can come back up. So this is a support side right here, and I'm thinking we might be able to come back up, maybe. I got in way too early. Way too early, man. That's not good. Fuck. I got in way too early. I shouldn't have done that. Should have waited for confirmation down here.
You got in yesterday though, right?
Yeah, yeah, I
Did you
got in
buy it?
yesterday. I got in yesterday at these calls, and I got them for cheap too, you know? I got one for
Yeah.
20 bucks, and the other one I got it for like 13 bucks. So all in total, I think it was like about close to 50 bucks. And that wasn't nothing, man, you know?
Mm-hmm. And look at this Georgia weather. Yeah, leave. Man. Wow. Man. Oh wow. Super tragic, man. Watching homes flood, dude, that's tough.
Yep, yep, that is, man.
So Atlanta just got flooded. Well, I guess probably yesterday.
Mm-hmm. I got in way too early, brother, but it's all right. It's all right. I'm good right now. I want to see this thing come back up.
Yeah, we're not. Walmart's holding pretty steady too. Really hadn't changed much. I'm surprised I didn't get called up.
Damn.
Man, man, man.
All right, so the 449s, they're cheap right now.
Are you seeing indicators that make you believe it's going to hit 449?
Let's see. Oh, I'm reading something else. Oh, no, 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 no. No, no. I look for the cheap contracts. So
Gotcha.
I'm not saying that it's going to hit there. What I'm saying when it is that these 449s, they're cheap at $20, and I would get into those, you know, since I'm working with a little bit of money, you don't want to make the most out of it, you know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah.
You want to make your most bang for your buck. So I'm saying the 449s are at 20 bucks. Close to they're at 17, $18 right now. But from what I'm seeing is that on the 30 we're going up.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, Philadelphia got flooded too. Thank you.
449s, 449s.
Man.
449s. So I'm looking at right now. Okay, so I'm looking at the August 9th contracts at 456. They're at 20 bucks. So I'm gonna
So
go
are you
ahead and I'm
you
gonna
gonna
go
get
ahead.
in what you were talking about?
Yeah, 456s. I'm gonna get into two of these contracts.
450s on the queues.
Yeah, 456s. I'm gonna get onto those.
Oh,
Where's my
okay.
options chain? Let's look at two. I'm gonna get two of them. I'm gonna get a call. Buy to open at. I'm gonna see if I can get them at $20. Point 20 cash preview. What am I doing? What is this? Oh my gosh, it didn't. Okay, so
Didn't get.
in order to buy ODTEs, you have to have $1 million.
That's no problem for me.
Oh, no, man. Then I'm like, fuck, man, fuck.
What are we
So
doing here?
we're looking. All right, look, we're looking at the 458s or 457s. Look at them. They're 20 bucks. I'm gonna go ahead and get in 458s. 458s.
It's a good
458s
looking one.
call. 458s at um oh no, 457s. Man, this is hard. Hold on. I gotta pull up an a trade directed trade out this thing right here. Oh, you can't see it. Oh my gosh, I hate changing back and forth on these screens, man. I need that one of those screen changer things, you know, the mixer
Yeah,
right here. So you open this thing up. Oh, QQQs. You open this thing up August 9th. What did I say? 457s?
you said sixes. I thought 456.
457s are at 20 bucks right now. All right, we're going up. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy once it comes down to once it comes down. So I'm gonna put this to the side. Put this down. So once it comes a little bit down, I'm gonna buy in into longs. 457s. Buy to open. Let's do limit and let's do cash. Let's do two of them and let's buy them at. Oh fuck. This is why it's good to have your options chain up. 457s, 457s at. Let's see if we can buy them at 20 bucks. Well, I don't know if it's gonna come down. I don't think they're gonna come down anymore. Fuck, I missed that opportunity. You see that? You see that? I called that out, and they're going up, man. I missed that opportunity. Look, they're at 26 bucks right now. Look, they're at $26. You see that?
I do.
They're at $26. I'm gonna buy two. If limit at point point 20, and I'm gonna buy $40 worth of this if it actually reaches there. So I'm gonna wait till it. If it does go there, I'm gonna wait. I'm already up on my futures contracts on my
Good deal.
lots. I'm already up on my lots. I'm up $40. I'm gonna hold this and see what happens. But on my future or on my options, I gotta wait, man, because it's already pulling up. So yeah, I'm gonna buy two August 9th at 457s. Buy to open limit at $20. I'm gonna buy it at $20. See, see this place right here? They sold. They sold it at
Yep.
$26, five contracts. So I'm gonna go ahead and preview this and buy. It's gonna cost me 41 bucks, and I'm gonna place the order now. There we go. It's placed. Let's get it. Whew. I should have gotten out of those lots, but it's all right. Now it's coming back down. I think my contracts are gonna go through. If it does go lower, it's probably gonna go through at 20 bucks. Come on, get me at 20 bucks, baby.
Looks like Utah is still pro death penalty.
Oh, really?
They executed somebody today for the first time since 2010.
They executed how? Injection?
Lethal injection. Yeah. The guy killed his
Man,
maternal grandma
you know what they
in
need to
98.
do? If they're gonna do that, they need to do it like the old days, man.
Firing squad or a hanging?
Firing squad.
Or guillotine. I like the guillotine too.
What is a guillotine?
They just chop your head off.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. That sounds nice and dirty, man.
I mean, I don't think people should suffer. I won't say on live streaming what I think people should do that have done terrible crimes to people.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm kind of an eye for an eye kind of person. And if you do some horrible atrocity to someone, then
it should be done to you
kind
the
of,
same.
kind of
Counter.
deserve the same thing. Yeah. If you shoot somebody, you get shot. Like that seems fair to me.
Yeah, yeah.
But we've kept that guy on death row for 26 years for killing his grandmother. How much does that one individual cost the civilian population? Because it's expensive to stay on death row.
Oh yeah, man. They treated him well, man, while he was in there, and then just to find, just to be like, man, so, they're gonna kill me still.
Right.
Jeez.
Crazy, man.
I'm gonna see what happens. I don't know, man. It's not really moving how I want it to.
Yeah, I was just looking at it. Go check out. And Walmart, I mean, Walmart's not doing much. It's actually up almost 1.5%
See, look at my lots right here. I'm up $27. I didn't even
from the
that.
queues.
Yeah, I didn't even it didn't even fill me yet because they're at. They might fill me. It might fill me. It might. If it can go below all the way to down to here, then it could fill me. Nope, it didn't fill me. It's okay. I don't mind it. If it don't fill me, that's all right. There we go. Look at that. Look at that.
There you go.
I want it to actually just keep pumping and pumping, man.
I
Damn.
can't believe Boeing is still going up.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people have already looked into that, you know?
Maybe. United Airlines is actually up 3.5%, which is very.
Let's look at the options chain. I want to see what's going on.
I'm guessing people must have bought the dip in airlines because American Airlines is going up. Um, I think United's going up.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's look at those 457s. Look, they're up. Remember when I called them at 20.20 dollars? They're up
Yeah.
29, 30 bucks now.
Yeah. Wow.
And I'm up on my futures. I am up 120 bucks.
Nice.
It's good stuff, brother. Like when I tell you, I'm not a guru, man, but I think my analysis is on point, you know?
Yeah. I mean,
Can't you can't really predict this stuff, but your technicals can really tell you a lot and the data that you see, you know?
yeah. And I mean, a lot of stocks tend to move the same way
Mm-hmm.
almost every day.
Yep.
I learned a little bit, way back when we were in quarantine. The master was just showing me pretty much every single day this stock, this time, get this. 10 minutes later, it's going to go here, and it was about every single day. It was predictable.
Yep.
Granted, that was 4 years ago, but looking strong right now, man.
I'm gonna be out at 200. And if I can go a little bit past that, that's great.
Where are you at for the week right now?
I'm at $858.21. So once
Wow,
I
man.
close this, now remember, when I initially put this money in, I put it in at $800, right? 800 and something. And then I lost it. I lost almost it completely. And it went down to 356 and I regained all that,
Love
right?
it.
And then yeah,
Love that.
look at that, man. What a beauty. What a wonderful day, man. Now I need to not be so happy because I didn't close this position out just yet, but
Eric, come on.
I will. I will. I'll close it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I know. You better.
Yeah.
Oh, it's super close. There it is,
Yeah. Yeah, there's a
man.
lag between when you saw that and when you said there it is. Man, I hate this lag. Even when you're speaking, there's a lag.
Oh yeah. So I'm actually listening to you on our Twitch streaming share.
Yeah,
I'm listening to you on there, not
on the
on your actual.
actual, yeah, on the
Yeah.
broadcast.
So I don't
Uh,
have a dual
yeah, yep,
competition.
yep. But look at those contracts, man. 457s. 457s. They're at $33 now.
Wow.
I know.
It's
it's gonna
teasing
get
you,
there.
man.
Yeah, it is. It's all right.
Teasing.
I just want to see it go just up a little bit more. I can't be too greedy, man, because that right there would get you. Let's
Well, and
see.
that yeah, like we were saying 2 days ago, it's all about following the protocol typically.
Yep.
Like walking away with 200 is a lot better than losing anything.
Boop. $218. Let's get it.
My man.
218, man. That's every day. I'm up $1,077.84 motherfucking cents, man. Yep. Yep. Now, This is what I'm seeing now. That now I want to look for a reversal. That's what I want to look for. This is what I want to look for. I'm looking at the daily. All right, so let me go back to. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna look at the daily, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, where do you have those settings at that I told you that I gave you those settings? You say you got them on Robinhood?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so what I would do if I were you,
Yep.
what other platforms do you use? Do you have Fidelity?
I do have Fidelity.
Is does it work well with your computer, or is it too like is it too much data for your computer to handle?
No, because I don't have much. I mean, I run this thing pretty lean. I've only tried to bring up the Active Trader Pro the other day when the whole community was down. When E Trade and Fidelity and everybody was down.
Yeah,
That's the only time I tried to log on while we were streaming.
okay. Well, if you I would advise going there so you could see what I'm seeing and just put put the QQQs and then put the MACD on there and then you're going to see what I'm seeing. So this is the 15-minute chart. So let's say that we do have pressure coming to this upside, right? We have resistance level up here.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're looking at the daily, this is the daily, and I know you can't see this, but we have a huge gap between these two, and it's going down, down, down. We still have that huge gap.
Yeah.
Now, what I can see is this thing coming back up, maybe up to here or up here, and then coming all the way back down again. I don't know. It just depends on the actions, what happens. In order for me to verify that this is going to come down, we need this 30 minute to cross over. Like if we see this spread right here between the MACD, which is the green line, and the signal line. We see
Right.
this spread here. Now, depending on the lower time frames, I'm going to go to the 10 minute. We're almost about to get that crossover on the 10 minute. Look at that. See? We're starting to close up that spread, and you can see it right here. You see it up here? You're getting
Yes.
this little break right here.
Right.
Now, even with the crossover, we still have to verify that is actually uh, leaning to the downside. So what I tend to do is I look at the 5. The 1 minute is pretty much like, it's the fast one, and the 3 minute kind of gives you an idea of where we're at in the markets. Um,
Right.
I know I can't really show this side of the MACD because I have settings that I can't really disclose. And
Yep.
where we're looking at this upside move, this is a 3 minute. We're looking at this upside movement here, and then we have this little bounce. You got a little break here. We got a little bounce off the signal, up a little bit, and then down. We have a little crossover. This is a heavy pressure buying or selling. Boom. Now we have a crossover going up. Now we're waiting for that 3 minute to actually come back down. Once we get a verification of this 3 minute coming back down, we need to wait for it to come back down below the zero on the MACD, come back up, get close to the positive zero, and then continue down below negative zero on the MACD in order for a confirmation to be valid. So that's all we're waiting for.
Okay.
Like I've already made my money for today. I'm good for futures. Now it's my turn. It's my turn to make money on the options portion because I need to make money on both of them,
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at the 1 hour. We're still bullish on the 1 hour. Yeah, we crossed over, but once I see that 1 hour the stochastic reach to its top, then
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna place a put side. Because on the 4 hour, man, we're bearish. On the 4 hour, we're bearish. So on the 1 hour, I'm just gonna wait till we get a crossover. Look at this thing run up, man. Damn. I could have stayed in here. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the 60 minute. We're going to draw a line, not an extended line. We're going to draw a, then we'll see what happens. Because what I'm seeing is this is what I'm seeing right there. Boom. So either it's going to break, if it breaks this trend line right here, we can
Mm-hmm.
possibly come back down. If it can't, if it comes down here and it bounces back off again and it goes like this and it bounces back off, it needs to break this high.
I like it.
So that's what I'm seeing right now.
Excuse me.
So you have the trend lines. I think the trend lines is a good thing, but it's like a reference, you know? It's not always accurate between
Oh,
these patterns and stuff like that, which is why I go based off the technicals. Ah,
no yawning on live streams, bro.
I know, man.
You need to
Very.
pop two Red Bulls, same time,
Yeah.
crush them on your forehead, and get in the game. I'm setting up my active Trader Pro right now.
I gotcha.
Not
Oh,
setting it up, adding watch list items.
yeah. So the oh yeah, I told you that that the tech support team got back with me from Streamlabs and we got to
You said
download
they were
two.
going to.
Oh, I already sent it to you. I
Oh
remember.
yeah, you did. I did. I haven't checked the emails. I'm not trying to
Yeah, yeah.
bog down the system.
Let's see. Let me look at the technicals real quick. Man. Ah,
All right, bro. Get you some Ranger dip.
Ranger dip. It like when I was active duty, man. That's all I did, man, was Copenhagen, wintergreen. You know, got a
Oh,
nice good pinch.
get that chaw in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. I know plenty of folks that did.
yeah.
Um,
I stopped doing that, man, last year.
yeah, I don't dip at all. No tobacco for me, man. Not not good in the long run.
Oh no, nope,
I still make myself run, even though I despise it.
man. That's one of those things, man. I'm having trouble going to the gym, man. Like I have anxiety, you know,
I,
and
bro, I feel you.
yeah, like
I
and
feel you.
even sitting here on the computer, like I have this feeling of something like anxiety wise, you know, and it just doesn't want to go away. And I'm
I
just
I feel you.
yeah, and I'm man, like I can't get. Like I'm scared to go to the gym for some weird reason. I used to not be like that. And then
Yeah,
when my heart rate goes up, I'm just like, you know, I don't know, man. I don't like it. I don't like it, you know.
I totally understand, man. I had a panic attack at the dentist office,
Jeez, yeah.
which is not like I've had braces. I don't give a crap about
Yeah,
going to the
yeah.
dentist.
Yeah, there's
I've
no
had wisdom teeth pulled, three permanent teeth pulled. Like it's nothing, dude. I'll
do you
sit there and just.
do you have any kind of nasal problem? Any do you have a deviated septum or anything?
I think I do slightly. Yes.
Because I've read there's an article of this MD in California, and what I read was that if you have some kind of disruption in this general area with the sinuses, which leads to post-nasal drip, which leads to uh, sending mucus down to the sphincter in your esophagus, opening up, having acid reflux, causing gastritis, causing breathing problems because you're breathing in the gases from your stomach, and triggering anxiety.
Wow.
Yeah, so. That's what I've seen. Um,
Wow.
I know that eventually I'm gonna get this thing fixed and see that, I if it tends to go away after that, I pretty much diagnosed my situation.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see what happens, man. But I know it's gonna cost me a good penny to get my
That's
surgery, man. Cause
that's
I
really
yeah
interesting.
I have yeah, cause I do have post nasal drip, man. I'm I'm always clearing out my throat, man. It's just sucks.
I think I might be in the same boat as you, man. I don't have sleep apnea, but there are times where I'll just wake up not being able to breathe in the middle of the night. But a lot of things you're saying, dude, I experienced those exact same scenarios.
Hmm. Yep, all of
Um,
it is linked between here. Even the slightest change in the nose, if you're not getting a really good breath and you constantly clearing your throat, you have something going on here.
I could see that too. Because I mean, look at how critical breath work is just in general.
Hmm.
I mean, you look at all the studies that in an anxious state, you can do some box breathing. And look what Navy SEALs do to calm themselves down. They do box breathing.
Yep.
Um,
Damn, look at this thing rise up, brother. I should have stayed. That's the problem that I'm having. The problem that I'm having is sticking to my plan and sticking it out. But I don't want to lose profit because you never know. A whale might come in and just give you a fuck you candle.
wreck your life.
Yep.
Let me ask you a question. At the top on your tabs, like today, and it has 1 year. Is that were you able to just add the 1 minute and the 5 minute and stuff at the top on
Top
Active
of
Trader Pro?
let me go back to it. Let me see if
Okay.
are you talking about up here?
Hang on, let me bring you back up.
These tabs
Yeah,
right
see,
here?
you have today,
Yeah,
your
yeah,
10 minute,
yeah,
your
yeah, yeah,
15.
yeah.
Yeah, did you add those?
Yeah, there's a add button right here. Adding button right here.
Yeah.
And then yeah, you just add them and then you go down to the I guess let's see. Yeah, you add it on the bottom side
Add the 10 out.
and then you just name it. So you add the tab and then you name
Yep.
it. You name it 5 minute or whatever because you put it down here, the frequency of it. Or you can do the 2 day, the 5 day, 5 minute, and whatnot. And then what I usually do is I uh I change the settings. So I go to settings
Mm-hmm.
and then I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't see it, but you go to settings and then you click the chart. You go to standard candlestick or whichever one you're comfortable with. And then I take the grid lines off. I don't like grid lines. Or maybe I'll just show just a little bit, just a slight bit, just where I can see them, just a little bit. And then I'll
Okay.
do show extended hours.
Okay.
And then look
Did
at
you
that
leave?
look at that
Did
wick
you
up
leave
there.
show volume chart and show tabs?
Do what? Yeah, show tabs, show you can show volume chart, but I don't care about the volume chart. So I usually take that off. And
Okay.
then I press apply. Bam. And there it is, man. Hey, look at that wick. Look, it got covered. It's getting covered. It's getting covered.
Sure the hell is.
Like my analysis says, man. Like my now. I'm just kidding. I'm not a guru, man. But anyways, all right. So what I'm seeing here. Oh, I actually like this one. I actually like this chart up here, the 5 minute. So I'm gonna put this 5 minute
What?
recently used.
So they released a photo of Taylor Swift's. Uh, there's a terror plot against Taylor Swift,
A terror plot?
against old Swifty.
Why are they trying to take her out? What's she do?
I mean, she's white. There's that.
Yeah, but I mean, she
We
can
got
be
to get
taken
rid of as
out.
many of them as possible, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, there's plenty. There's Europe, you know.
We are wiping out a lot of Russians and Ukrainians. I guess there's that too.
Yeah,
we're taking these white folks off the map, son.
Gee. All right,
I
look
can
at the
say it
A.
because I'm white.
Look at the options chain right here. All right, so we have. All right, look at the chart right here.
Yep, I'm
We
on it.
came up. We came up from right here 435s all the way up to close to 450s. Now
God,
look at the 427s. Look, people bought in $100, 100 contracts at $9 a piece.
what?
Yeah, or these are puts. No, these are puts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They're
That's what I'm
they're
saying.
buying in crazy right now, which means that if they're doing that, I'm gonna take a look right now on the daily. The daily looks like the 4 hour. On the 2 hour, we're still bearish. On the 1 hour, we're still on the bearish side. So I'm gonna wait till the 1 hour reaches its top. Once we see a crossover on the 30 minute, I would say, then I would go bearish, and I would buy
Yeah,
those 427s.
that makes sense.
I would buy those 427s.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happening in the world, man.
Oh
Doesn't
yeah.
really affect me.
So the 427s are at. Oh, he got them at 9 cents. Look. All right, so the 427s are at $61 or whatever for puts,
Yep.
but I would get them. I like $20, man, because I would get five. But anyways, all right, so we're looking at $20 right here.
Yeah.
So I can see
419.
this go. So I would get them at 423 to 425. So 423 puts. So I'm gonna look at 423 puts.
Now, you
423
looking at
puts.
indicators that you expect that downward turn?
I am expecting for if I'm reading this right and it's so usually I've seen a lot of up the V days,
Yeah.
where it comes up and then it retraces back down to make that V, either up or down.
Okay.
Um, I like to see those. I really do like to see those reversals. And from what I'm seeing
Hmm.
on the 30 minute and the 1 hour, and the 2 hour through the 4 hour, we're still on the bearish side. And on the daily chart, we have that huge gap. Now it might come up, you know, all the way up to 455s, all the way up to 474s, but um, it's really just a waiting game. We have to just react to what that action is telling us. But I would be just looking at those contracts, just to be prepared, and I would already have them in my options, directed trade options.
Yeah.
Hold on, what did I say
Yeah.
I would get? I would get those 420 423s,
Hmm.
423s. Yeah, August 9th, 423s. 423s or 424s. So I would look at 423s, 424s puts, and I would just have it on there for standby.
Just waiting, yeah, for the second you can get it.
Just waiting for the if there is any kind of reversal, I'll just get in with a quickness.
Yeah, that makes sense. Huh.
So I can still see this thing coming back up.
Got a meeting from the UN counterterrorism
Oh,
department right now.
news, man, news.
I know, dude. I can't tell you how much I hated the news my entire life. I ran from the news channels. But then you get older and then it actually affects you.
Oh yeah.
And once you get a mortgage or once you got kids or what, I mean, it just
Mm-hmm.
you better pay attention to it.
Oh yeah. All right, so I can see this thing running up, possibly all the way up here to close to the 450s. And
Okay.
then if we do see a reversal, I would like to see it on the 10-minute chart, a reversal.
Hmm.
Or I would like to see it on the 3 minute. Once that 3 minute crosses over the MACD, the signals,
Hmm.
let's pull up a 3 minute and see if we can get that. Let's do a three. There we go. Here, I can show you better here. All right, once we get this 3 minute to cross over and come back down, then I will try to get in on some puts and just keep on watching it. So this is my put, and I gotta cancel this because it didn't get me in at 20 bucks, so I'm gonna cancel it for, my order to go up.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna cancel that one. So I have no money in place right now uh for that contract. So I'm gonna just be waiting on standby to get these contracts. 423 puts. So I'm gonna buy limit. I'm gonna buy cash. I'm gonna buy 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm gonna no 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 no. What am I doing? I need to buy about four of them at 20 bucks. At Okay, yeah, I'm gonna buy four of them at 20 bucks. So I'm gonna go ahead and place them. Point 20. I'm gonna go ahead and place that order now, just in case if it does reach there for tomorrow. And I'm gonna place them. Bam. There it is. Limit order of point 20 bucks. All right, so let's go back to the futures aspect of it. And let's see what we see there. We're coming up to this zone right here. And I would like to see a retracement back to the downside. Look at that, man. Still rocking and rolling.
Yeah, it is.
That shit is just
Yes, it
in.
is.
That's the thing, man. Like I need to hold, for at least till at least 11 o'clock. I need to be holding because it usually dies down around that time, 11, 11:30. Usually dies down.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's easy to say that, but then you hold that thing to 11. And you take a. I mean, look at the other day, last week, holding the
Yep.
Qs to 11 was not the way to go.
Yep. Yeah,
So I mean,
and I try. It really just depends, man.
it does. You can't be a Monday quarterback with this stuff.
Yeah. All right. So my options calculator. Let me go. Let me switch back. Yeah, I really need to get one of those mixers, man. This is.
There's got to be. I'm sure there's a hotkey that switches you over screen to screen. I
Yeah, but
guarantee it. There's no
it
way.
it doesn't give me that option. It only gives me a show additional settings, and then it says just capture cursor.
But I mean, something like Control F4 doesn't just like swap the screens. I wouldn't push that now, but
Yeah. All right,
I don't
so
know what it does.
I don't know why. Oh, 4/8. What is today's date? The 8th? All right,
Yes.
so the
Yeah.
options chain here is telling me that I would be in profit at 444.28, and it's not even the end of the day, and we're at 448.21, and I should already be in profit. I don't know why it's doing that.
Hmm.
I should already be in profit with these contracts. 445s. Let's look at 455s. This is just crazy. 455s. 455s are right here. Oh no, I can't. Hold on, is this the ninth? Okay, so see, I got my calls right here. 455s. And I bought these at 16 bucks. So yeah, I don't know, brother. I don't know. It might not even. All right, well, whatever it says, man. Fuck it. Well, if it, you know what? I'm looking at this and we still have a possibility. There's still a possible chance that these can be saved today. I only need two more. Hold on. I need one, two, three, four. We only need about four movements up passing those levels, and then I'll be saved. And then I'm gonna get out of these.
Oh yeah.
457s. Dude. 457s at. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
Ah.
All right. Well, let's just see what happens, man. It's really I need this thing to go all the way up to 447 in order to save that one. We only got, all right, guys. We got about 31 minutes left. Last 5 minutes, I'll just go over what I think might happen, and it's just a reaction. You have to react to whatever happens. That's just how I think. I'm not going to stay on the computer at that. There's just I can't sit at a computer for long periods of time like I did last time, man. I just can't do it.
Yeah, for
And I
half
think I
half of
think
it.
yeah, and I mean just looking at the screen for all this time and not seeing any kind of plays really, it doesn't really it's not really that great.
Yeah, I mean, you made a couple $100 today. That's a
Yeah.
great day. Um, it's a win, but like you're saying, just staring at numbers that aren't really going anywhere. Take your profit and go do something else.
Yep. All right, so I have the 423s, the 423 puts. I have those in place for the ninth. 423 puts.
Good news is I can now follow you on my Trader Pro.
Nice.
Yeah,
So once these reaches if it does go if this keeps going up, I can possibly get into those putties at $20. So I got four of them in place right now. So I got four of those in place right now. They're right there. They expire tomorrow, 423 open at $20. Buy to open puts 423 and they're in place right now. So I'm just getting those ready. I don't see anything else. Yeah, made my $218 today. Where the hell did I put that? Okay, so
it'd have been way easier to keep up with the master if I had this stuff set up before
yeah,
that fire hose information.
yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I don't even have the software downloaded.
Thursday. So today's Thursday. Man, if I had if I could, you know how much I want I want to put this stuff in the group chat, but uh-oh, the lights started going out. The
At your
lights,
place.
yeah, the